Creatives, it's Claire and happy Friday. I am here today to announce the thing I tried to launch yesterday, which is the 7 signs of avoiding your money. So I have put together a video and email series where we go through some of the ways that not dealing with your money, some of the ways of avoiding your money, how that shows up in your life. And I have put together an extensive detailed video on that, so I'm not going to go into the 7 signs here. Go and get the video, it's really good, even if I do say so myself. And then through the emails, what I'm actually going to be delivering right into your inbox are 3 tips on how to deal with that sign. So the signs are not generic, but they encompass lots of different ways that it can show up, because there are literally hundreds and hundreds of ways that show up that say you're avoiding your money. What I want you to be able to do is to identify which of the signs or the symptoms that show up in your life, and then actually put into your brain some seeds of ideas on how to deal with those things. So maybe you'll need to deal with your bank accounts, maybe you need to deal with separating your business and personal life, that sort of thing. So there are, it's probably like 7 weeks of emails, which seems like a lot, but I've kept them really brief, really actionable. And so there are 3 levels of tips that I've put in. So I put in like a really easy win, something you can do, kind of a no-brainer, that will just really ease you into dealing with your money and being confident doing so. And then I put in like a more intermediate tip, so if you really want to start to tackle this and how it shows up in your life, there's an intermediate, and then, yes, you guessed it, there'll be an advanced version as well. So if you really want to sort this out, if you really don't want this sign to show up for you anymore, then you can do one of them or all of them, or you can move straight into the advanced. So kind of, if you see yourself, you're really not having a good relationship with your money, you kind of play hide and seek with your finances, you struggle to feel that control and certainty around money, then go and sign up. It's completely free. You just have to give me permission to show up in your inbox. And it's, like I said, really actionable. That's been my key for this. And also, like, not all the signs are going to be relevant for you. So you may have 1 or 2 that show up predominantly, and then a few that are just like, well, that's not me. So if you get that email and you're like, no, that's not me, then feel free just to move on. We are all so limited on time that you don't have to action every single tip. Like, I never would recommend trying to tackle all the ways that, your resistance and your avoidance shows up. So you just pick a few. And from those few, if you actually follow through on them, like, it will start to build that confidence around it. So in terms of how long the steps take, Jodie, so it really depends on which level it is. So the easy ones, I've tried to make them like something really quick, but also it depends how kind of wound into your finances it is. So anything, from 5 minutes, hopefully, for those really quick ones, through to how many times you have to deal with it. So if you have to close down bank accounts, for example, it may take 5 minutes each, it may take 15 minutes each, really depending on your bank and how organized almost you are in even knowing where those accounts are. So there's real variety of things, and it's not like I'm not providing you every single way that you could deal with it. You guys are creative. Figure out how that shows up for you in your life and just use it as kind of prompts, jumping off points for things that you could do. So I have left the link to sign up, so it's the video and the email series in the description for the video. And I'm not really going to be sharing the tips elsewhere, like it's in that email. I wanted it to keep it really nice and contained. And also to say that it's not just business, like I love talking about business finance, of course, but this is probably the thing for me that really crosses that boundary into personal finances. Because if you're avoiding your personal finances, I'm going to guess that you're probably avoiding some of the aspects of your business finances too. And their signs really do show up in the same ways. Different, angles, different varieties. Sometimes you're talking about a bookkeeper, sometimes you're talking about a partner, but they show up and kind of the ones that come up in your personal life are often the ones that come in your business finances as well. So I would encourage everybody to sign up if you just want to read them and take no action. Well, that kind of is taking an action. Being aware of how it shows up is an action in itself, and awareness is really important. That's pretty much all I want to say. I'm going to go now and update on my socials and put all my free things out there. And I really hope that people sign up, because I have put a lot of effort into it. It's a little bit outside where I would normally, target. It's not exactly business finance, but I had a lot of fun doing it, and that's really important. So it's got a really good energy to it. If you have any questions around kind of what's in the series, what it entails, really just a video and emails, either way, just let me know in the questions and I will be happy to pop back and answer them. And if you do get the video series, I really would love you to come and tell me, either on Facebook or my email, which really resonate for you. And if you're going to take action, I would love to cheerlead you and support you in getting those actions done.